So everybody's freaking out. First of all, just your impressions of what you saw last night. An overview of as a former NFL great player, what did you see last night?
I saw week one at its finest. A lot of scrappy, penalty heavy, a lot of laundry out there. It was two defenses that looked really good. One looked great. And for me, defenses, they catch on a lot quicker when it comes to regular season, preseason.
Defenses are faster.
Defenses are going to click faster.
Okay.
Offense, it takes a while for your offense to really start.
You have more
clicking.
to memorize.
Yeah. And then when you don't have guys who have gotten any snaps in the preseason, I mean, it's going to take a minute.
By the way, I'm not banging on Matt Ryan, but
you are.
I wouldn't say I'm critical. I'm saying.
Yeah, you are.
A couple years ago, it was like Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, ooh. And I was like, no. Matt Ryan,
I don't
Andy
think
Dalton.
it's ever been Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan.
That's what a lot of crazy media people were saying when he got the MVP year. And I'm like, time out.
Yeah, no.
Kyle Shanahan's doing a lot of the work there. And Matt Ryan, Andy Dalton. Matt's better, but they're closer. You want to know why Atlanta can't figure out the red zone? Because you know what you need in the red zone? Little Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, Carson Wentz. Cam can run it in, or Aaron can squeeze it in. He can't do either.
So to that point, I think that's why we see them struggle so much. In the red zone, you're dealing with a lot smaller area.
Congested.
Everything is congested, condensed. And when you watch, when the play breaks down for the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan is not a improviser.
That's right.
Like, he can't really extend the play and keep it going.
Aaron can, Luck can,
yes.
Wentz can.
Like, they need the play to just be run efficiently and it work. When it starts to break down, that's when I've seen the Atlanta Falcons struggle in the red zone, and why they struggle in the red zone. Because a lot of plays in the red zone aren't just snap back, 3 seconds, get rid of the ball, touchdown. No, they're extended plays because the defense is going to cover a little bit better. They really don't have to cover the sideline. Like, they have help because of the out of bounds and the end lines. So you have to be able to extend plays and to create separation as receivers and help your quarterback out, and they don't do that well.
So you know the Green Bay culture. I said I compare Aaron Rodgers to an iPhone. Is that I spend money on an iPhone. Every time iPhone comes out, I get a new one. Because if I buy this, I don't have to have a GPS. I don't have to have a Rolodex, an alarm clock, a map, HD TV, calculator, music player. This lets me save money everywhere else. When you have Aaron Rodgers, you can save a little money on offense. I mean, good God, he got to a Super Bowl without a running game. You're one of his good receivers. They've always given him good receivers. O-line, they never pay for the guys to keep them. They develop them, let them go. Tight ends hit and miss. Jared Cook wanted, let it go. But what you got to do with Aaron, you got to pay for defense. Because he's going to allow you to take B-minus guys and make them B+. He's going to do a lot of B- to B+. Defensively, though, Aaron's 7-0 in the playoffs when Green Bay's held him under 23. Every time you give him a good day. So I would have paid for Khalil Mack instead of facing him 10 times over the next 5 years, and I'm off 2, what surgeries did he have? Collarbone surgeries. Yeah. I don't want to get hit by Khalil Mack 10 times in 5 years.
I'm with you.
So you are with me.
I am with you. I like the iPhone analogy because when you have an iPhone, you really forfeit and forego a lot of other pieces of technology.
I don't even have an iPad. I don't need it.
You don't need it.
I don't need it.
It does so much. So I like that. I like that. But for the Green Bay Packers, it makes sense for them to do that because Aaron Rodgers can elevate the level of play on that one side of the ball.
Absolutely. Has been doing it now for a decade.
Has done it his entire career. But he can't elevate the level of play on the other side of the ball because he's not on that side of the ball. Like, he almost puts pressure on his own defense because we're going to score. I just need you to not let them score every time.
Have you ever seen the times Aaron Rodgers, 7 playoff losses? It's almost comical. They've given up like 51, 44, 36, 35. It's like, just keep, I say this with the Colts and Andrew Luck. Just keep in the average NFL team scores 21.7 points. With Aaron, you can score 23, 24. Can't score 30. You can't ask Aaron to drop 36 in a playoff game on the road. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I think it'll be different this year. I've been sitting down with Brian Cox a lot, and he, that defensive side of the ball mentality, and he's high on the defensive coordinator, Pettin, and he thinks that's the best signing that the Green Bay Packers have had all offseason. So I'm going to watch that because I think if that is the case, they've addressed their corners with young corners, obviously, but that Khalil Mack would have been huge if the Green Bay Packers could have signed. First of all, the
Chicago Bears are really interesting because the defensive side of the ball, they've drafted pretty well.
We just saw it last night with the Philadelphia Eagles. If you can get to the quarterback, they sacked Matt Ryan 4 times, 8 tackle for losses, 13 quarterback hits. If you're harassing the quarterback that much,
they're not the same guy.
They're not the same. There is no way you will be the same guy.
My theory on what the Bears are doing, they know their quarterbacks, not Rodgers, not Kirk, and not Matt. And what they're saying is, for us to win in this division, we have to reduce the other quarterbacks because ours has a ceiling. So we're going to bring Aaron down to us, and the way to do that is have an unbelievable front seven defensively.
Think about what the Minnesota Vikings did. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They went defense first.
Okay, now I've been hearing this all week. Greg Jennings joining us, 10 years, Super Bowls, Pro Bowls. Player, like in the mob, you don't mess with a guy's wife or the kids. And in football, you don't mess with a guy's money. You don't talk about a guy's money.
Come on. That is no. That's a public in the grocery store. As a kid, you reach and grab something, and mom or dad told you not to do. That's a stop. Put your hand. You don't do that. That is the absolute what the offensive lineman in Pittsburgh did.
Can you bring Le'Veon Bell back now?
I don't. You can bring him back, but nothing is the same. Because if I'm Le'Veon Bell, I'm saying something to those guys. In life, think about it. Any walk of life, in any corporate setting, any business, do you go around talking about, hey, wait a minute, Skip, you guys gave Skip this, or you gave Jason Whitlock this, or you don't do that. You're not counting their money. Like, that's just an absolute no-no. You don't
among
walk
guys. Money's a big deal for guys.
It's a big deal in general. It's already publicized, but for you to make it seem like I'm just about the money, number one, we're all about getting paid.
You guys' careers last 8 years.
We're all about getting paid, and we have a short window to do it. So don't talk
thankfully,
about it.
I work here virtually for free, so it's never an issue at this network. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.